Okay guys, so it's been about 24 hours since we received the MLS 4X Commando for the X45 major order, and now the X45 has been liberated, we no longer have access to that weapon. Now if we do complete this major order and that's the weapon we receive, is that going to be something that you're going to utilize outside of it being an extra stratagem? We're going to talk about it today, as well as a load of other stuff happening inside of the community. Helldivers 2 right now is a little bit quiet, but we are going to see exactly what it is that's going on. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offers various gaming energy drinks, snacks, teas, and other gaming accessories. Their goal is to provide esports athletes and gamers with the healthy and effective option to enhance their performance. An array of flavors and loads of stuff for you to pick from, so head down to the description, click the link, and use code CloudPlays at checkout for a cheeky discount. For those of you that have already, thank you so much. You've supported me tenfold. Let's go and have a look and see exactly what it is that's happening inside of Helldivers 2. So before we get into the new Commando weapon, we are going to take a look at this right here. Now, I love it when these things come to fruition, and this one right here nails it on the head. A Helldivers 2 meetup at an Anime Expo 2024, and a load of cosplayers all dressed up as Helldivers. They did the full meetup. It looks incredible, a proper army in tow, and I love the look of this thing. Kind of a little bit jealous that I wasn't able to be there and have an armor suit set up for the ranks, but nonetheless, a dream's a dream. We'll get there one day, Helldivers. So massive shout out to these guys. But another thing that you guys may not have known is available inside of the game is a way to reduce full damage. Now, full damage is something, if you play like I do, that happens a fair amount. I don't know why, but my intrusive thoughts when stood on top of a cliff or a mountain or something like that, it definitely gets the better of me half of the time. And you will take a fair whack of damage. But this guy right here posted up on the Helldivers Reddit and showed us something very interesting. You can, in fact, have an emote usage mid-flight that is going to reduce your full damage and could save your life as an overall, not wasting that life as a Helldiver. And this one's an interesting one. They go through all sorts of like hug emotes, salute emotes, and it all reduces the damage to a certain degree. It's hilarious to think that that's a thing, and how long that's going to be there for, we'll have to wait and see. But Brash Tactics does seem to be working. So make sure that if you go for a dive, pop an emote halfway through, and it may just be the difference for you surviving or not. Now, is this major order that we've got right now going to be a trick? Kotaku posted up an article stating that Helldivers 2 players fear they've been tricked into unlocking a weapon they don't want. How many times do we gotta teach you this lesson, Arrowhead? And this was a really, really big one. The article goes in depth on this movement, stating a lot of awkward factors. Now, at the moment, we have had access to the brand new weapon, the MLS 4X Commando. Now, a lot of players are speculating right now that at completion of this major order, we are not actually going to have that weapon. I think that would be a really, really weird movement if they generally did do that, and players seem to think that we're being tricked into unlocking the anti-tank mines or even something else that we haven't seen yet. It's not bloody likely, but nonetheless, we are going to take that one into consideration. Now, if we do unlock the MLS 4X Commando instead of the anti-tank mines, is this going to be something that you guys are happy with? Let me know via the comment section below. This, for me, is a very interesting one, as the MLS 4X Commando actually seems to be the weaker alternative to the EAT or the Spear. This is a really, really weird one, but we're going to take everything into consideration. With the EAT, you obviously get 2 EAT rockets, and these things are absolutely incredible, although have absolutely zero tracking. When we take a look at the Commando has 4 rockets with a tracking capability that you can turn on and off, noticing when it's going to be there via the blue light laser. Now, how much damage do these things do? We'll just put it into a really quick one. The MLS 4X Commando's rockets will take 2 of them to do the same damage as 1 EAT. The way that you know this mainly is by the drop ships that will drop off all of these bloody bots that we're having to deal with right now. If you take an EAT and shoot it at the engine, it will just destroy it in one go. Now, with the Commando, it will take 2 shots of the same thing at the exact same spot to do the same objective. Now, this is a little bit frustrating, mainly because the wait time on respawning the Commando is obviously a little bit longer. They're kind of making it more accessible to get the EAT, but when it already does more damage, I don't really understand the objective here. You guys obviously have had some fun with the MLS 4X Commando, whilst we've had it for free as an added stratagem during the X45 liberation. But is this going to be a weapon sort that you guys are going to utilize once we have actually got it unlocked? For me, personally, probably not. I think that the spear is definitely the higher alternative. It has a tracking system which is second to none. You can still take out fabricators in one shot, and you'll see in the gameplay in the background with the Commando that you obviously can do that no matter where you're shooting it at. Absolutely fabulous movement. But with the spear, you can obviously continue reloading it. This is something which is probably your peak point for the usage of the Commando. You cannot reload this thing. Yes, you can replenish it once every minute and 45 seconds or however long it is, but you are obviously going to have to wait longer than if you were to just pick up ammo slots to get your spear usages. Especially with the EAT, we are also going to be able to access more EATs per minute than what we are with the Commando. We've got the exact same amount of rounds with the EAT, but they just respawn a little bit quicker. When you've got 2 rounds of a Commando to 1 EAT, 2 EATs, 4 shots on a Commando, and you have to wait longer for the respawn time, I can't see that this MLS 4X Commando is going to really be utilized actually whatsoever, which kind of makes this whole thing absolutely redundant and is a little bit frustrating to say the least. We finally get a brand new stratagem that's going to be of a support weapon, and it's not of a superior kind. Kind of wanted something that was going to be a little bit more, 1, accessible, and 2, something that I would really get excited about. This Commando does look very cool, and the blue laser and that is all refreshing and changing, but when you've got the alternatives of the spear and the EAT, as far as what this thing's going to be able to do, the Commando's just not going to hit the mark. I want to know what your opinions are via the comment section below though, now that we've had the 24 hours time with it. X45 is now obviously liberated. You have got no more access to this weapon until we complete it in the next 24 hours. We'll have to see exactly how that one pans out. But as far as I'm concerned, this Commando is going to be absolutely redundant in my stratagem listing. Am I going to unlock it? Yeah, 100% I'll unlock it, mainly because I've got the materials to be able to do that. But am I going to use this thing? Probably not, unless I'm really bored and fancy a little bit more of a challenge based on the respawn time alone. I know some people have been such a big advocate for it on YouTube. They've tried to hype up the fact that the Commando is coming. I personally cannot do it, as I don't see the point in it. Obviously, I've watched a few other videos on this to see what other people's opinions are, and mine seems to relate quite quickly towards Stylosa. He's got a really good video on this one, and you guys should really go and check it out. He gives quite a lot of good examples, of which we can't do now because we've no longer got access to it. This is a very frustrating one indeed, and I kind of wished for a little bit more for us, considering we've been waiting for a brand new support weapon for a little while. Let me know what your guys' opinions are via the comment section below, but unfortunately that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe with post notifications turned on. I appreciate your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.